everybody, welcome to the next video in our series about sensory systems. So this one's about object permanence and cause and effect. Now the two of those aren't necessarily one of the basic sensory systems, but I personally feel it's quite important to include this and these activities because these are areas that definitely need to be developed, and the sooner you start the better you'll see the results. So cause and effect is important as your baby learns that their behavior and actions result in a response. This helps your child to develop early communication and cognitive skills which are necessary to understand cause and effect, because obviously they can see that when they do a specific action it results in something else happening. The term object permanence is used to describe a child's ability to know that objects continue to exist even though they are no longer seen or heard. When an object is hidden from sight, infants under a certain age often become upset that the object has vanished. And object permanence is an important developmental milestone as it helps your baby to understand the world around them. They also learn to expect what will happen next. For instance, if you hide your baby's toy under a blanket, he will go look for it by lifting up the blanket and then they'll find it. This is also a very important one for if mommy, daddy, caregiver leaves the room. Babies also need to reach that milestone to understand that even though they can't physically see them, that they still exist. The same with a toy, an object, whatever. As soon as it goes out of sight, babies under a certain age tend to think that the item is gone completely and its existence has vanished. Whereas this teaches them that even though you can't see or hear something, it does still exist, it's just out of your view. So it's a very, very important skill for them to learn, and you'll see that a lot of the activities I'm going to show you actually fall in line with object permanence and cause and effect. So these two systems work very, very integrally together. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is this one here. So just a normal ball, anything. It's nice that this one makes a little bit of sound, but you can literally use anything. We're just going to hide it in the packet. Sorry, I'm trying to do this while holding the camera as well. Okay, so we're hiding it in the packet. Now baby sees the object was there, it's now vanished, but it has seen the process of where it's been put. So this, when babies are a bit older, they'll instinctively know where it is, but this teaches them that skill to get to that point. So we make nice big gestures, especially for little ones. Where's it gone? Can you find it? Then if they're very young and they're learning the skill, we ourselves will go, take the item out. There it is! Well done, you found it. If they're a little bit older, you can actually encourage them to go and take the item out of the packet. Where is it? Can you find it? They'll go, take it out, and then they realize that it's still there. You can literally do this with anything. A toy in a box, or something that makes a nice sound in a formula tin, for example. Any object that can be put in another object, and then the baby can retrieve it and discover it. That is exactly what this activity is for. Another one is you can take a toy or anything else, for example, take a blanket and cover it. Where's it gone? Can you find it? Exactly the same with a packet. For younger babies we go, there it is, you found it. It was under the blanket. This is also teaching them position. The item was under the blanket. So it's a very good point to start with using that from a young age as well. And then obviously with the older ones, while it's covered, can you move the blanket? Can you find it? There it is. Teaching them the cause and effect as well as object permanence. Another one, also stuff just around the house. We've got a nice long tube here. This one is great for both cause and effect and object permanence. So this is a great one for the older ones because they can do them themselves, and all kids love cars. We're going to take the car, we're going to put it in. Where's it gone? There it is. So they're seeing that it's disappearing, but it's coming back, and they're expecting, after you've done it a couple of times, they'll know exactly what's about to happen, and then they'll already start anticipating the results. And then it's also teaching them that something's there, it's disappeared, now it's reappeared again. You can do this with pom-poms and empty toilet rolls. Anything you can find lying around the house. This is a nice one for cause and effect. If you don't have something like this at home, you can just use an old shoebox, cut a circle in the top and on the side, and then they can put the item through the top and it comes out the side again. So this one, the babies are physically placing an object, and they can see that by doing that it causes it to roll and to come out the other end. So that's a great one for cause and effect. Also another one which is so easy is playing peekaboo or hide and seek. Obviously hide and seek for older kids, peekaboo for the younger ones. You can do peekaboo to yourself, close your eyes, or even just put a blanket in front of your face, or if you want to put it over your head. Where's mommy or daddy gone? Lift it up, there they are. Always nice big gestures, because then it makes the babies realize that something's happening, and it also allows them to stay focused on the activity. You can then put the blanket in front of their eyes, or if they're a little bit older and you know that they'll be okay to handle it, over their head. Where's baby gone? And always obviously use your little one's name. There they are. Lift the blanket up or move the blanket from in front of their head. That's a very simple one that you can literally do anywhere, and I'm sure everyone knows how much kids love peekaboo. Hide and seek, exactly the same thing. They run, hide, we find them, nice big actions. Where have they gone? It's always important for them to understand that something is missing. Where has it gone? There it is, I found you. Where and found. Those are the two things that we're trying to instill for this. Another one for older kids, which is a great thing to do for cause and effect. Give them a bowl of bubbles or dishwashing liquid even. Give them a whisk, let them whisk it. They can see that by them physically doing an action, it's resulting in something happening. There were no bubbles to begin with. They've now whisked, they've made bubbles. Great one for cause and effect. Anything else that you think would instill the same kind of philosophy as this? Cause and effect, object permanence. Have a look around your house. You can literally do this with anything. This is one of the easiest ones to do. So we hope you enjoy. Let us know if you find any other ones that are great to add to the list. And that's object permanence and cause and effect.